question because if I have another animal such as cat, obviously the main noise will be different, right? Yes. Correct? Yeah. Then you have, for example, here, for a cat, we want to keep track of how many lives a cat has, right? Because you need to cat. So we can put family cat on instance animal, right? So you're going to put family cat, number of lives, whatever, a name, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to say super with a name. And then number of lives is not a name, right? Then this instance. And then it's simply a name. Okay? So, my main, I'm going to show you a cat. I can put a cat like 7 lives, so I need a cat. I can put a name something like this. I can create a dog. Say pedigree, ball. Name, right? I'm going to animals, right? Now, I can have an animal, reference to animal, and as you know, I can do this, right? That is correct, right?
Yeah.
If I do this, system open line, testing, yeah, and I put red that make noise, what does that bring? Meow, because it's right?
Yep.
And that is beautiful because somebody who looks at this line, you might be wondering, red is a class animal that is abstract, and the main noise is not instrumental there, right? So how the heck can it be, can it do something, right? It's because red has been assigned to a concrete object, C, right?
Great.
Now, check this out. What if I decide to change my mind and do this? And then I do that. What am I going to print now? Right? We run the code, that's what we see, right? This is something that we have been practicing over and over. Last class, remember guys? It's going to take some time. But you know the answer already. Now, I will ask you something. Doesn't this line and this line look similar? Yeah. Do they look similar or 100% the same? It's 100% the same, right? So you see that in fact the key thing is this part. The key thing is this part, right?
No.
This piece of code, this object, and this method call looks exactly the same as this object and method call, right? However, even though there is one same form, right? Right? How many behaviors do we have? 2 different behaviors. This guy is going to bring one implementation of make noise, and this guy will bring another implementation of make noise, right? The capability of Java to reflect upon an object and detect what implementation it should use is called polymorphism. This is polymorphism here, okay? Polymorphism, we have one same form and multiple behaviors. Got it? You understand what I'm saying? And that's because you're going to have one or a different behavior depending on what object you're acting upon, right? Here, red is acting upon C, and here, red is acting upon D. Therefore, we have different behaviors. That's polymorphism. Okay? Now, there are 2 trends programming field. Some people say that polymorphism only exists if you have inheritance, like we just did, right? Some people claim that polymorphism exists even if you don't have inheritance. So you might be wondering, I've never seen something like that without inheritance, right? Now, I will tell you why they say that. Do you remember overloading? Right? I can have a same method, right? With the same name, right? Say do something, and the first do something receives one parameter, the second do something receives two parameters, right? And then, if I call one do something with one parameter, Java will perform the body of that method. And if I do something, same name, but now with a different number of parameters, Java will perform the other execution, right? So some people say that's another shape of polymorphism, because the name is the same, do something. And Java is figuring out if calling one method or another depending on the number of parameters, right? Some people claim that that's also polymorphism. Some agree, some don't agree, okay? And some people consider 0 a positive number. Some people say 0 is not a positive number, right? There is always a discussion in that one as well, in math. Something similar here, okay? But you understand the idea, right? To me, I go in the trend that polymorphism, if you want to be precise, will exist only in inheritance. Because in inheritance you have exactly the same thing, even with the number of parameters is the same. In overloading, the number of parameters is not making them be distinguished visually easy, right? Here, no. You have to see the lines that the lines that have the objects so that you can realize where it's acting, right? But the other one is predictable, right? Is that clear? So, this is one example of polymorphism, okay? I've seen this already. Let me show you another example. I'm going to show you the pose I did a PowerPoint when I was introduced to work. Professor, I was asked to do a presentation on polymorphism, and I hit PowerPoint when I had to use it because that was the manner that the interview went. So that was from an MBA. I'm going to show you here a PowerPoint where I try to explain polymorphism. I hate slides, I hate PowerPoints. I'm just going to do this time only during the whole semester, okay? Because this PowerPoint has very precise examples that I picked for the presentation. So, like I told you, one name you have multiple forms, right? Just one same name, you have multiple forms, meaning multiple behaviors. That's what polymorphism means, okay? So the
like
capability.
Inheritance?
Sorry?
It's like an inheritance?
It needs inheritance to do that. Okay? So it's the capability of a method to do different things based on the object that it's acting upon. So going back to the example make noise that we had, it's printing either bark or it's either woof or it's printing meow. Right? Different implementations, right? Depending on which object I'm acting upon. Am I acting upon a dog? Then I'll do this. Am I acting upon a cat? Then I'll do that. Right? So this is similar to what I was doing. I used an abstract class instead of an interface, remember? But if I put an interface, same thing, right? Have my cat dog make noise, okay? And this is exactly the code I was showing you. Very similar. Okay? So this is what I wanted you to realize. These two guys look exactly the same, right? But this guy is producing this output, and this guy is producing this other output. Got it? Another example. Sorry?
How's it doing that?
Because ref in this case is saying my dog.
So where are you putting in there the bark or meow?
The method make noise for a dog is defined as return a string meow. The system operand line bark for a dog. And for the other guy is system operand line meow. Got it? Yes, I'm not showing that here, you're right.
Okay.
But we're assuming that the class dog has a method called make noise
Okay.
that says system operand line bark. And for that cat it says system operand line meow.
Okay.
Okay? So here, since this is coming right after here, this is going to do the one for the dog, and this is going to do the one for the cat. Got it? Here I have another example. I don't know if you get to read the code. I'm creating an array of animals called pets. Okay, my pets equal animal of 5. This is very interesting, guys. This is very interesting. This example is very interesting. So everybody can read the code here? Yes?
Yep.
So you have an array of 5 animals, right? And then I'm creating this standard to get input from the user. That doesn't really matter. I'm going to create a loop from 0 to 5. Okay? So that I can fill out all the elements in my array. Okay? So I'm asking the user, enter 1 for adding a dog or 2 for adding a cat, like a menu. The user enters his input and I get that with next byte. Next byte is like reading a number. Next in, you know that, right?
Yep.
So I'm using byte just to be efficient, right? So I have option. So I'm saying if the option was 1, meaning if the user entered 1, put on that position I of the array my pets, a new dog. Right? Else put on position I, a new cat. Got it? So when I finish that loop, the first loop, do you know how many cats and how many dogs I have? Can you tell me how many dogs and cats I'm going to have? Why? It all depends on how the user enters the numbers, right? Correct? Is that clear? So it's unpredictable. Until the code executes and is run, I cannot know what is going to be in each spot, right? Now, if somebody tells me, I want to print all the noises that all my animals make, I can go through a loop, right? Correct? And simply say, my pets of I, regardless if they are a dog or a cat, all of them are of type animal, right?
Yep.
So all of them have the method make noise. So you can call make noise. Java, depending on what the user entered, will figure out if on that position I have a dog or a cat, then call the respective method. Is that clear? So if you look at, I put 2 outputs there. You see output and output? So those are like sample outputs. So the first output would indicate that the first element the user entered was a dog, then another dog, a cat, and then a dog. The second output would mean that the user entered dog, cat, dog, dog. Is that clear? Yes? This is very, very useful because in this case it's unpredictable what I'm going to get, right? Yet another example. I'm going to code this example so you can see, okay? So here, let's say you have an interface item, and you have a method called getPrice, okay? Now, since I can have a TV, a laptop, and a camera, all of them will have the method getPrice, because I cannot put the implementation here, because if I put return $1,000, maybe this guy is cheaper or this guy is more expensive, so each of them will have a different one, right? So I will put the method as abstract, as an interface, so the method has to be abstract, right? And I'll put for this guy maybe getPrice a return $700, maybe for this return $1,200, and maybe for this return $300. Okay? Now, if somebody tells me, you're going to receive a method called calculate total for a shopping cart, for example. Shopping cart, you start adding to your shopping cart, right?
Yep.
Now, it behaves more or less like an array list, because you don't know how many items a user will shop, right? Some users buy one thing, some users might buy 100 things, right? So, you create an array list of items for the method, and in this your shopping cart array, right? Now, why array list of items? Because I don't know if I'm going to get TVs, laptops, or cameras. If I'm not going to get just TVs, I would put an array list of TVs, right? But if I put TVs here, I'm not making my shopping cart flexible. My shopping cart will not let me buy cameras or laptops. Got it? So you have to put it of the generic type, right? Is that clear? Now, I have my double total 0. And what I have to do is I create a for each loop. Remember? What type of elements this array list is of? Item. So item, my item, column, shopping cart. Now, regardless of what element they are, all of them have to have the method getPrice, right? So for each item I get, I call getPrice and accumulate to total. And then I return total. That's how much a shopping cart should have. Is that clear? Yes.
You could have done object, right? Array does and an object. That would have been the same thing.
Good question. Do you understand what he's saying? Why don't I create an array list of objects? If you want to create an array list of objects, you even have to put objects. You don't have to put, you do nothing, just array list. But what's the problem? If I put an array list of objects, can I call getPrice?
No.
GetPrice is not defining objects, so I'm screwed, right? You understand what I'm saying? Is that clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yes? How is polymorphism? I think it's harder to pronounce than to understand, right? Right? That's it? Simple, direct to the point, okay? No more slides. So let me code that example for you guys. The last one. The last one I think is the most interesting one, right?
Yeah.
Let's create a, say, polymorphism. Maybe fine, it's a hard name. So we create our item class. We said it was going to be an interface, right? So it will change class by interface. Just to keep it simple, I just worry about the get price, okay? Do I have to put abstract? Do I have to put abstract? No, because
No.
interface is already assumed that everything that has to be abstract, right? I don't have to put it in. CD, right?
Repeat that, Professor?
When you have an interface, you don't have to put abstract for each method inside of it, because it's assumed that all of them are abstract. Okay? Interface does not have concrete methods, so it's a everything has to be abstract. Okay? Yes. So here, I have my class A. Do I have to put extend or implement?
Implement.
Extend or implement?
Implement.
It's an interface. An interface cannot be extended. It's implement. Okay? So here I can put whatever. I don't really care about anything now. I will just implement a method, just to practice polymorphism. You can put anything there if you want to later, okay? So the method is called get price, right? Let's say for a TV series, say $750 with 47 cents, whatever. It's double. Now I fill my class laptop. Right? So it is 1,250 cents. And I wanted to make the class was what? TV laptop
Camera.
right? Okay. So let's say I want to implement a method calculator up here. And I'm going to create here. This is the method. And I already use items. Okay? Now, I need to cut an array of items, right? I will simulate randomly, I will create an array of items. Okay? So random R, this is something you were playing for your assignment, right? Control Shift I, and you find the other right? So I'm going to create a loop. Say I want to generate 10 items. And if the random gives me 0, will be a TV. If it's 1, it's a camera, and so on and so forth. Okay, something like that. So let's say I don't really need to go in. I can just say switch right here. R that makes 0, 1, and 2. If I put 3, it will give me random number from 0 to 2, right? One less. Remember? You don't like this, you get scared, you're getting traumatized, you do it like this, okay? Meaning of show. Always one less. Right? It is n minus 1. Always 1 minus 1. Okay? Got it? This is from Java 1 again. So I can say take 0. I'll say, I will create an array list here of items. Right? Item actually equals to list. So if it's 0, I'll say list at say grade, right? Add new camera. random, right? At this point, do you know if I would have 3 TVs or 2 laptops? Do you know that? No, right? So here I want to say, or I want to put just system of 29 total for this shopping cart. And I say, I will call my method that is the local calculate total, right? And I will give you the list that I just populated. That can have any, right? Here, I will start doing the calculation. I will say, I have to go item by item and call the get price. I don't know what each item is, right? But I know that since all of them are implemented in interface items, all of them have the method calculate price. And let's leave the polymorphism the job of finding out the implementation of get price it has to call. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So I can use means for each loop. How do you use for each loop? You want to traverse an array list, you check. What's here? An item. So I have to put here an item to traverse. Let me call it IC. Column, and where am I reading it from? From this array called items. So I put here the array. Now each element by element, each IT will take the value of the element at position 0 the first time, then the one at position 1, and so forth, and so on and so forth, until you finish the whole array list, right?
Yeah.
So all I have to say is here total equal or plus equal, if you are familiar with that, IT get price. Now, I don't know how the get price is going to be called from where, but I know that's going to happen. Then just return this program. And then I'm done. I run this program, and you should do the job for me. Yeah. So the total amount for this shopping cart is 5703. Right? If you want to make a guess, you can start guessing. For example, let's put a camera exact numbers to make it easy. Say 300. I say the laptop is 1200. To avoid the 6, that's how much it is. And let's say 750, right? And to make it easy, instead of adding elements, just add 2 elements to the shopping cart. And let's run. And that's total. So the total is should be. What's the total? 1500, right? What do you think these 2 items are? Can you guess? The one that costs 1200, the one that costs 300. The camera and the laptop. Right? You can guess, right?
Yep.
Correct? Correct?
I don't want them like 150.
And one for 750. Actually, Carlos is right. It could be 2 of the items that are 750, right? You're totally right, Carlos. That's also a possibility. Now, if you are the developer in charge of the shopping cart in calculating the total, do you care what the items are? You don't care. If somebody, your boss tells you, you're going to receive a shopping cart with a bunch of items and I want you to calculate the total and the tax and everything. Do you care about what the items are?
No.
You just take all the items, add them up, check in which state you are in, put the tax, put the shipping, that's it. Right? Whoever has to put the items with the nice colors and specification, that's somebody else. Your job is to develop a shopping cart. You don't care what you get. You know that whatever you're getting, all of them have to have get price. So you just call the get price from all of them, add them up, and that's it. You're done. Is that clear? And that is courtesy of polymorphism, right? Clear? Any question on polymorphism, guys? No? That is polymorphism for you, okay, guys? So you have seen 2 examples of when we're using polymorphism, right? One same name, we have multiple forms, multiple behaviors. This question comes in job interviews every single time. Okay? It is important that more than the name, sometimes you remember the concept, okay? How it's working, how it's behaving. I remember I learned all this in Spanish, like I was telling you. This is called polymorphism in Spanish. Almost the same thing, right? Remember I went to a job interview once here, and the guy asked me, okay, I'll give you an example of, do you understand polymorphism? What's polymorphism? And I didn't know, at that time, the word polymorphism did not click in my brain to polymorphism, right? So I was like, can you give me a short example of what you mean? Because I learned this in Spanish, so I don't really understand what polymorphism means for you in English, right? So the guy started drawing the example here. The guy was Venezuelan, but he was born and raised here. So the guy started writing here this little code. Immediately he started writing the red, making the two and making kind of different behaviors, immediately came to me. I didn't remember that the word polymorphism in Spanish that it meant to that, but I understood the concept. So I told him, oh yeah, this works like that because of this and that. So I could work around. And I told him, yeah, the problem is that in Spanish, I remember back then that the name was polymorphism, but I didn't want to tell him that was the name because I was guilty, like, come on, it's so close to the other one, right? Yeah, in Spanish we call it poly whatever, right? And I said, yeah, that's the name, yeah, you don't know Spanish, for sure, right?